All but 3 people watch.
There you go. Welcome, all 3 people who watch our show, Vintage Voltron. We did this last year. Talked to Bernardo. I said, do you want to do it now? Because I'm open. Let's talk about it. I mean, we don't have people going in and stealing boxes. Remember that big heist of Magic cards or whatever? Those 2 people that were at the con, like, promoting a game, and they just took off with a flat of, like, what, Pokemon cards, Magic card? What was that? You remember that?
It was Magic cards. They got caught in it was funny how they got caught. I want to say they like wore the shirt.
They wore the shirt to the game they were promoting.
Yeah,
that's insane. I mean, nothing has been that insane at Gen Con before. But we are going to talk a little bit about Gen Con in the news. Matt here, Bernardo from the defunct Tabletop Island channel. Yeah, I got talked to Michael last night. Hey, Games Freak, how's it going? Michael and I spoke for a little bit. He's awesome. Michael, we'll be talking about some Gen Con stuff.
He does board games or he's Star Wars?
Say what?
Board games or Star Wars, Michael?
He's both, and he loves baseball.
Oh, hopefully he don't like the Mets.
He's all rolled in one. No, he's a Dodger fan, no, he's an Astro fan, but I don't hold that against him. By the way, Michael, my brother was just telling me he went on a big road trip. He went to the Royal Stadium and watched them play the Rays. He went to Denver and watched the Rockies play someone. And then he went to Seattle and watched the Mariners play the Yankees, I think. Stros. Maybe it was the Stros. No, it was the Mariners and the Astros.
Oh, the Yankees. Now that's a class act right there.
I don't know why you would say that to me. Unless you're just trying to troll me. So
no, actually, anyway. I literally like the Yankees. That's my team.
Yeah, Royal Stadium, Coors is nice. See, I thought it was Mile High. It's Coors. Anyway, so not distracting me from my baseball talk. We'll see what we have. Sad news. If he comes on, I gave him an invite, but I don't know if he'll come on. Bauer, not there, not doing the live coverage. And that is the thing that I really look forward to. In fact, I'll say this. Bernardo and I last year, we had him on the stream. We were watching his stream every spare minute. At work, I'm watching his stream.
We're just trolling. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that was great. It was great.
Telling him to go places, and he was walking there. It was like we were there for real. That was a good time.
No, that was a great time, and it's always I now know that I missed that. I missed that. Yeah, I told Michael he should go see it because it is the best thing. He just goes, and it's funny because do you remember the time he had to go to the bathroom and he gave his cell phone to some random person while he was streaming?
Oh my God. And that person was so fun to go to the bathroom. He just gave some stranger he just met his phone.
Stranger he just met his phone.
And they were so fun because they were walking us around and talking. That was crazy.
And that's some of the crazy stuff that he does, and that's why I love him so much. And he interviews people right then and there, and it's fun. I love that he takes us with him, and it is honestly the best thing to watch, and I am glued to it all the time. So I just love it. But maybe Bauer will come on tonight. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even plan this with him. We didn't even plan this tonight until last minute. But I do want to share a few things about what's a little news here. Whoops, I'm starting off on the wrong one, but that's okay. Here it is. Let me blow this up here. All right, so first thing that I want, Marvel United, Witching Hour. They came out with this last minute. They announced this like the week of Gen Con that you could get. Basically, this is a lot of the exclusives. Hulk and Juggernaut they had 2 years ago. Mr. Sinister and Deadpool X-Force style. They had them last year, just the deck of cards. And now they're coming out with figures with the decks and with 2 extra characters. A evil Scarlet Witch and an evil Agatha. It's just like a mini expansion. I really want this. I heard Spin Master's booth was just wrapped around 4 times around thing, and it's just so busy. Hopefully, I'm going to get a copy of this. I doubt I will. I don't know. I say I doubt. I hope I will, but because I don't know. I mean, you're going to pay scalpers prices for sure on
As crazy
eBay.
as it sounds, um, scalping board games as of late has been like really low. Like they've almost impressed me by like how not high the prices have been.
Oh,
Like
really?
I'm at the point now where I almost would rather buy a board game secondhand than to have them get my money for 2 years and I pay like maybe $50
Yeah.
more. Like I think I'm just okay with that.
Yeah. They say this is going to be out another way too, but it's going to be out like way later. So of course I want it now. I want to play it now. I'd love to have a copy, but we'll see. But this, if it was me, this would be my number one thing I want. Of course, I love Marvel United. That they have an exclusive here is so much fun.
Yeah.
So that's and they have a few promos. I think they're doing some DC United promos. That Kickstarter just
Already?
wrapped. We'll probably talk a little bit. Say what?
Already?
Yeah, just
DC?
wrapped the day before Gen Con. Yeah.
No, I'm saying DC promos already? That's crazy.
Yeah, they say on their booth they're going to have 2-figure promos to give away because they already have sculpt molds for these things.
Oh yeah.
And I think there's another promo pack from Marvel United too, if I remember, a symbiote pack is what it said. And then they also, well, I'll talk about that later. But there's a lot of stuff going on at Spin Master's table, and I want it all. I just would just buy everything they had almost. It's really exciting stuff
So
going
Spin
on.
Master had a separate table than Simon?
Yes, the
That's
Spin Master table. I don't know if Simon may be having their own table selling it too, but Spin Master is where this is being sold. The Spin Master booth is what they said.
It'd be smart to keep that separate because they have so many other games. It would be annoying to have it
True.
flooded off that. That was probably
So
just
many,
a move on their part.
Yeah, so it's probably better that way. But either way, though, I mean, I'd love to see this, and I hear no one talking about it at Gen Con, so that's lovely. But anyway, it doesn't get me there. I'd love to go to Gen Con. I would be sitting there in front of this booth trying to get this all day long and not doing anything else. I'd be fine with that. But again, we'll talk about Kickstarters later on and something else at their booth. But you wanted to mention, whoa, this is super tiny here, but the Toidles.
Oh,
Unmatched.
Turtles. Unmatched Adventures, which is the cooperative one. If you haven't played the other one, I really enjoy it. What I love is that you can get the unmatched competitive game characters and play the kind of AI villains in the adventure ones, and vice versa. You can then take these Ninja Turtles, fight each other against each other like regular unmatched on a regular board, but you can also put in other characters in this and fight against like Shredder and stuff. It's really cool. I like that they add the option because some people don't like the competitive aspect, and cooperative kind of makes them enjoy the game more. And it's not one of those games where like you can really like there's one master controlling everyone, really telling everyone what to do kind of thing, because you have your own hands and you can't really afford to pay attention. It's really good. I'm excited for them on this one, and they're going to launch the Kickstarter, I believe, in September.
Yeah, Unmatched is one of Restoration's bigger titles right now, and the good thing is every time they run a Kickstarter for Unmatched, they let you buy the all-in package, which gets more and more. But I almost did it last time because it does seem like a fun game. I've never played it. I played Star Wars Epic Duels, which is what it's based off of, and it looks super fun, and I know you're a big fan of it.
Yeah, if you like TCGs, I think it's a nice breakaway too, because it really has all the elements you could want: resource management, line of sight in this game, adding the miniature element to it, but it's tight.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is back at Spin Master booth. It is Comic Hunters. This is kind of the big deal right now. You are hunting down. Say what?
Is it? I've never heard of this one. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. You're hunting down comic books, Marvel comic books. From the Golden Age, the Silver Age, the Bronze Age. Whatever. I wish they'd come with a DC version, but it's all the famous comic books.
Real good comics.
Spin Master also did. This is the old cover. This is not the newer cover now that I'm looking at it. But Spin Master also did a promo pack for this as well, or promo card for this as well at their booth. If you buy it, I would like them both. I like the theme. I like the gameplay looks amazing. This is based off a game that was only available in Spain or somewhere. I can't remember, and now they're bringing it to the U.S. and doing a little
cute little comic books.
Yeah, you collect comic books is the thing. I like the theme. We're going to different comic book stores, trying to find vintage comic books, current comic books, and it's all the cards are the famous Marvel covers, and I really like that. I love the theme and everything. The game looks like it's that midweight type of game, not too heavy, but it has some strategy in there. And so for me, it looks like it's right up my alley. Of course, I'd love to play this game, but I told my friend if they get it, I'd love to buy it. I'd love to have it, add it to my collection because Comic Hunters looks really good. So yeah, and the thing is, again, when I watched a ton of videos this week about the hottest games at GenCon, and none of them appealed to me. None of them appealed to me because no one talked about Comic Hunters Marvel United is basically an expansion, but those are the ones that interested me the most.
Yeah, not heard of this one. This one looks really good.
Yeah, and finally, another one. Fantasy Flight Games, for 1 second, talked about something coming out for Twilight Imperium. Now, will they reveal this later on at the end of the Gen Con? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they even have a complete idea of what they're going to do. All they said is it's not going to be another codex, a print and play. Like there is going to be another expansion. So, of course, everyone's going nuts about this. What's it going to be? The chatter's everywhere. And, of course, me being a big Twilight Imperium fan, I've got to chat about it. And so that's what I kind of wanted to chat about here. We got – oh, wait, hold on. Let me catch up with the comments, though, before we get into the big thing here. There you go. That's right. Raphael. Not just the modern age. That's funny. Isle of Skye. I don't know about Isle of Skye. Do they have an announcement too?
God.
But
why does that sound familiar?
Well, that's a board game too. That's pretty popular. But with Twilight Imperium, what do I hope will happen? I hope that they update two of the strategy cards, the number 2 and the number 5. I hope they bring back mercenaries. So I heard someone make a comment that says, doesn't matter how much you add to it, hardcore fans are going to play with it anyway. And to be honest, I can't imagine playing this game without the expansion because it feels like it should be the base game. It's just so well done. So I don't think they can make anything too fiddly. But what's that? Yeah. Have you not played? I've looked into it. It looks interesting, but that's one I need to play before I pay for it.
I don't like how it looks.
But anyway, with Twilight Imperium, I really hope that, in my opinion, they update the number 5, number 2 strategy cards. Those are the cards that are rarely used in our games a lot. 5, if you only need that trade income really bad. But 5 used to be in the 3rd edition a place where you could also get mercenaries. And you could hire mercenaries as long as you paid them a trade. And they were really good in the air or on the ground. And they all had special abilities too. In fact, that was the one thing from TI3 that I wish they'd bring over in TI4. Everything else is I don't care. I don't miss that much, I guess. Even though I am going to say I wanted the ground battles to have more depth. And so I wanted to wrap the ground battles with maybe a little rubber bottom and call those shock troopers. They used to have shock troopers that were a little bit more powerful in the game, and I'd love to see that. But I think with 2 though, I have an idea for the strategy card 2. 2 is where you can force everyone to put their strategy of their tokens on a planet. That means they can't invade you. But you can't do that to your home planet or Mechatol Rex, the two planets you would really do it for, so it's not utilized that much. So, and then you can also refresh one of your planets. But I would also say you can also remove one of your tokens from the board, meaning you can free up an army to move again, maybe a second time in the game. And that way you move your troops faster. And if you did that, I know I, for one, would always pick up 2 because I like extra additional movement or chances to movement. 6, strategy card number 6, lets you pick up your token and put it place it back on your board, to utilize again. But 4, maybe we just remove 1. And I don't know. I'd like to see that. Oh wow, she ordered one from Barnes and Noble, so it's already out to order. See, I didn't know that. Babs, it is at Gen Con right now. I just talked about that, and yeah, I definitely want that game. And Babs has already got it. She's already on it. So let me see. Comic Hunters board game.
El Dorado. That's an old game. I have that game. It's good.
Yeah. I need to find. Yeah, it is. It's for sale. So I'd love to get a copy of that. But Barnes and Noble already got it in the mail.
Not that good, sadly. As in, like, would you just want to buy card sleeves for them? Like that type of quality would fix it, or it seems worse than just that.
What are you talking about?
Bab said the quality's not that good, sadly.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sad to hear.
I wonder if like sleeves might fix it though.
It looks really good. I see it here at Barnes and Noble. Oh man, that hurts my heart. Well, I do like the theme though, Bab.
Tokens.
I do like the theme.
Mm.
Quality's not that good. Yeah, I see it for the Oh no, that's terrible to hear. Miscut on cards, tokens, or card stock. Oh no, is it cheap? Oh no. Well, maybe I should pull it. Well, you got it from Barnes and Noble. I do see where it's available on the website, but oh man, cheap pieces. I'm not digging that.
Hopefully the Miscut's just unfortunately the one you got, not like a main thing.
Well, yeah, but still, hold on though. Michael, if you're still watching, I guess you can remove that from the list.
Babs, are they playing card size?
Yeah, what's the size of them?
Because if you could just put them on like TCG sleeves, like at Magic.
Yeah, I saw a review of it, but I couldn't check and see what the Miscut. He has Miscut cards. Wow.
Okay, standard size. That seems. But the Miscut bother the mess out of me.
I don't like a cheap version though, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just remove that. So.
Well, let us know how you
remove Comic Hunters from the list.
I could get past cheap cards if it's a fun game. Just put it in.
Anyway, I'd love to see what Twilight Imperium, Fancy Flight has for Twilight Imperium. Comic Hunters, Michael. If he's got it already, I'll pay for it. But supposedly it's a cheap little game. It's like got flimsy tokens and miscut cards. So I don't want that. I mean, if he got it for me, I'll pay for it.
Is Michael's at Gen Con right now?
Michael is not Gen Con, but he has a friend who is. And I asked him to say, pick it up because I kind of want it. But
I want to know.
Surely they wouldn't be selling bad quality at Gen Con. You think those people would want their money back or be given bad reviews on it? I don't know. I mean, I believe you, Babs. I mean, you have a copy in your hand. So that's really sad, though.
I wonder if it's just like the U.S. release through Barnes and Noble, because sometimes they get different printers to send to Barnes and Noble. Like, for example, Fireball Island had a different company that produced that for Barnes and Noble.
It says by Spin Master, which is the
it'd still be under their umbrella, but like it will be a different quality than what you get. Oddly enough, there's a few games like that, but it wasn't like Miscut.
It looks so cool though. I like the theme and everything. He's headed there tomorrow morning. Well, he better get there early because from what I hear, Spin Masters is banging at Gen Con. It is just fully packed and everything.
You should ask your friend if they're doing Worms there. Worms, the board game. Are they demoing that yet?
Worms, the board game.
Yeah, I bought it. I can't wait for that.
Did you back that on Kickstarter?
Yeah, you know, have you ever played the game Worms? The game's sick. The video game?
Um,
Oh man.
it's based off the video game.
Yeah, the video game. Crazy. Me and Luke grew up on this one.
No, I have not. Look at that.
Crossbows and
What
catapults.
what is the point here? Let me share. Let me share so everyone can see this. What is the point of this game?
So this will be a game we will bond over. Oh, that's fun. Yeah,
What
so
is
in the
this?
video game, you have a collection of worms uh and on your team, and you have a weapon. So like it could be a cannon, it could be a thing that shoots out like this torpedo, a bunch of different types of weapons. Almost like if you've ever played the game Tanks, where you got the two tanks and the different bullets you can shoot out of the tank.
Okay.
Hit each other. It's the same concept of two teams trying to hit each other, and you can break up the terrain. They can slide across the map, and you basically want to either shoot them off the map into the water to drown them, or completely just eliminate the worm altogether. So in this game, you're going to be placing your team on those tiles and just fighting each other. I don't exactly know all the details from it because I saw the brand and just hit buy now because it was awesome. It came with minis, so I was like, heck yeah, dude. But I did not look too far into the game mechanics. A few people that I know that also backed it are a big fan of it. That got to play test it. Um, that's about all I have from it. All I have. Uh oh. He hit the band hammer.
Yeah, that wasn't me who posted that. So
Oh,
fake account. You get banned if you do that.
yeah. Tell him.
But no, yeah. So the worm game. Never heard of that before.
Video game is
Interesting.
so much.
I don't know if that's being. Where's my dollhouse? The dollhouse, Laura, is right over here. The girls have been playing with it. The big Barbie dream house. Their clothes are on my little gaming table right now because they played dress up today. So I wouldn't be. Yeah. My daughter's. It's my excuse to play it. But either way though. Oh, I've got this thing all messed up now. Either way though. Yeah. Yeah, that's the game I usually do the review. The table I do the reviews on, and sometimes I play solo. I've been playing solo on it recently, so don't have time now. But it wasn't a pain to build it because my wife does that because she said, oh, let's get this for him. I said, we can get it for him, but you're putting it together. I am not putting together stuff like that. Like I can't remember what they had one time. I was like, nope, we'll get it for him, but you're putting it together. It was those drivable little cars. I was like, I don't want to put this together. And so she did. It took her forever. But I hate it. I get frustrated and I'll probably break something. So
no IKEA for Matt.
Yeah. Well, IKEA even I get aggravated with, but I put together the Kallax shelves here, of course.
I'm not gonna lie, that took me a lot longer than I thought it would, and I also didn't get help, so I like had to anchor them when I pushed it together by myself. That was a ton of fun. I got good after the second one because I had to build 4 of them. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, and going back to Gen Con, like I said, no big news, no big announcements that I heard of that I was interested in. Of course, I have different tastes than like everyone else.
I know I know some big stuff that were announced, but I don't think enough people care about it. It's not.
What did Restoration Games make an announcement?
They just kind of showcased the Ninja Turtles thing. I
hear Maximum Chrome is for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a few copies in for Gen Con, which is nice. I can't wait for that to come in Kickstarter.
I can't wait to hear you're like, Bernardo, you were right. This game is amazing.
I told you the first time. The only reason I couldn't get it because that was when the first Kickstarter. The girls were being the new babies were being born. I just didn't have time.
Yeah.
So, but I did back DC United. It is in the books. Another one for the books. That was a steep price to pay, but I've been saving up my pennies since May. I knew it was going to hit me, and it did.
Oh, it hit like a storm. Like it's like, oh, it's coming out soon, and it was kind of like boom. So when is Restoration going to do Omega Virus? That is the what is this? Better
Panda Royale, 100 dice.
There's a really
colors
good
that have.
Yeah, let's see.
Panda Royale. But then here's your question. When is Restoration Games doing Omega Virus? I really think, Michael, that this should be the announcement at Gen Con for them. Omega Virus.
I mean, I thought that was going to be their Kickstarter in September, and then I saw Ninja Turtles. I'm unsure.
What's
I know they still.
up?
I mean, I imagine there's a lot of hold up with designing and getting the guy to program it. You can't really play test a game without.
It's been a couple of years though.
Brain. True. And they even had it longer than that, like the license, because it was on the website way back in the day. But I don't think they even fathomed working on it until they finished Dark Tower, which once they did that, it was kind of like, okay, let's get.
I know they. I think Justin was on here, and he said they'd gotten a little bit ahead of themselves, and they were catching up on everything before they, didn't want to spread themselves thin. It all made sense back then. But remember, he also said about Fireball Island, one more expansion was being worked on, and that's another one I'm super excited about. I'd love to hear them talk about the final island. As how he said it, there's going to be one more expansion. That was it. So we'll see. I don't think there's any other. Hold on, let me make sure.
Restoration. What else? Oh, they had the catapults, crossbows, and catapults. I think they should have that at their booth. Maybe at least a test. I don't know if anyone received theirs yet. I'd imagine it's probably there to like just run some games of. Yeah, Omega Virus. I don't know. I imagine the latest I can see it hitting Kickstarters next year, but I don't know. Like at first, it was like they only wanted to do one Kickstarter at a time to make sure it fulfilled. My guess is when they do this September one, by then the crossbows and catapults will be out, and then all they'll have left and the maximum chrome. So it's possible they could do another Kickstarter. I have no idea. I know that almost 100% will be on Kickstarter.
Yeah, no doubt it will be.
When I don't know. I mean, I'll look forward to it. There's so much pressure on a game like that though, because the original is just actually still playable.
They're coming up with a new edition of Ghost Fighting Treasure Hunters. This is new to me, Babs. I didn't know, but yes, I played the original.
I like it. Expansion. I like it. It's fun.
It's
a little piece, like little Ghostbusters.
Family co-op game. Yeah, pretty fun. I didn't know they're coming out with the new edition. So that's weird because someone just asked me for my copy. But yeah, but for Gen Con news, I didn't see anything that big, but I don't see many people reporting on it. To be honest, I got a lot of my information from Bauer, and we had a lot more exciting things happening last year with the robbery.
He going there or no?
I don't think he's even there. I don't think he's even there.
I don't know what he's been doing lately. I kind of saw he got onto that Kickstarter wave where he was even talking about non-board game stuff. I don't know what he's doing anymore. I saw he had a new intro at one point. I don't know.
He did. He's doing Kickstarter critiques, which is his big thing, and those are interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind him.
That's his bread and butter. I think he's still on Alla Boom on Wednesdays, and like I said, I kind of jumped him last minute. See, it's midnight now, but he is a night owl, so there was a chance that maybe he'd be here, but he's not, which is fine. I will say this though. We'll wrap this one up. I don't know if we'll do this every day like we did last year, but if there's important enough news, I'll be looking into it. If there's important enough news, if there's enough to talk about, we'll come back here and talk about Gen Con Day 2, and I will see if I'll
ask around. I haven't looked, to be honest with you. I didn't look anything. Star Wars Unlimited is all I care about from Gen Con, so They dropped a promo pack for that, and it's insane. And it's $100. You got to put a ticket in. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Wow. But
But
anyway, all right, folks, we'll see you later. Was a More Civilized Age comes out later tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and release it later tonight. So